just not used to you being quiet. Or this quiet, anyway. I'm just thinking about that kiss you're giving me after I brush my teeth. Good, I thought you were mad at me. What could I possibly be mad at you for? I'm only holding back my thoughts because I don't want to miss out on that kiss. You know, I might only give you one kiss unless you tell me now. There was a narrow trail we passed a few minutes ago. I'm imagining we found out it was an orchard. Right about now, you've got me against a tree. We're not stopping until our clothes are covered in grass stains, and the smell of the grass we've been crushing begins to nauseate us, reminding us of the meals we've forgotten to eat. Wow. You throw an apricot pit at me, which turns into a little fight that ends with us back in the grass, and you have no problem kissing all over me. Our lips taste like the fruit we've been stuffing ourselves on in haste to... Jeanette? Open your eyes, we're here. I'm going to brush my teeth, and that should give you time if you start having second thoughts about this. If you do, we can still date. It would just mean you're not ready. I've been ready. And I'll understand if you're not here when I come out of the bathroom. Just know there's no backing out from me when you start playing along. I'm serious. Are you ever? What if she hesitates? What if he hesitates? What really kept you so long? What are you referring to? At your house when you made me wait. I'm sorry about that. I was deleting messages from my phone. What, did you forward that text message you sent me to everyone you know to see who was interested? Of course not. I knew you wouldn't. They were from Tessa and Dane. That reminds me. They've got your hat and the clothes I changed out of before we left for DizzGo's. Were they reading messages about when they plan on returning them? Maybe on your phone, but the ones on mine were all rewordings of the same warnings. I can imagine. We don't need to know what they've done with our stuff yet, right? If you checked your phone now, I'd begin to think you care more about those things. Then first, let me check that my phone is off. I'd say excuse our exes, but they have a point. Last night I used the term make love. That's new to my vocabulary. I hope for your sake that my mind isn't the only part of me that knows how to differentiate what's sex and what's... Don't think about it so much that you're not yourself. That's just it. Being yourself is good for you, but being myself is awful for you. You don't know that. You want to prove me wrong? So much. Then this is the last time I'll say this. It's not too late to back out. The hat isn't here. What if the note says when they plan on bringing it back? You tell me. You don't want to know? Hi, Rudy. After Dane went home relieved to see Jeanette didn't stay over, I got this odd feeling you weren't really home. I was right, but I wouldn't dare tell Dane. You should really start locking your door, you know. If I keep your secret, which I'm considering, it's just for Dane. I think it would hurt him more than it would you. How could she know how he feels about it? Whether he'd be hurt by the knowledge or not, it's really not his to know about anymore, is it? No. No. If she's unhappy or he's unhappy, that's not on us. They missed out. Jeanette, are you trying to tickle me now? No, just getting back to where we left off. Don't treat it like we've got any obligations or it will feel like a chore. Here. If you wanted to just hug me, you could have said so. If I wanted to just hug you, I'd just hug you sitting up. I have no problem with that. Hug me whichever way you like best. You know what I mean. I don't just want to hug you. You're making me feel overdressed now that you're the one without a shirt. I have an idea. I'm about to check the door to make sure it's really locked this time. If I haven't already locked it, and I have to lock it, then when I come back, I'll let you strip me. You can even rip them off if you want. If I find that I've already locked it, you'll have to let me undress the rest of you, including your bra. Change of plan, put your shirt back on. Hey, Rudy. I just messed up with Tessa. She said she wanted to return this to you and asked if I could. She didn't think you'd answer the door for her. May I come in? Yeah, come in, Drake. Am I interrupting something? Where are you going? To the bathroom. Why? Because I thought you might like something to drink first. No, thank you. Hi, Jeanette. Dane is here too? That's Dane's car out there. It's mine. He has his own. Look, here's your hat. I felt sorry for you when I first saw you. I thought you were depressed. You enjoy being two-timers, is that it? You'd both rather string people along? Stop, Drake. That's not at all what's going on. Tessa sent you here knowing that's Jeanette's hat, and if she's pulled you into this, you deserve to know the truth. Did Tessa tell you she broke up with me? Did she tell you how long ago it was and why? She left me 3 months ago after finding a letter intended for Jeanette. I wrote it before I started dating Tessa, and I was drunk. Of course, it wouldn't help anything to tell her, which I did. But for what I've got now, I wouldn't change that. So you lied to me. What about? So you two were going out before? Not exactly. Then what exactly? Well, it wasn't real. At first it was just a way to get Dane's attention. I would spend so much time with Rudy. You were what, 16? 17. 17. Rudy, I don't need to know anything more about how you lured her in. It wasn't like that. Then let's hear him say he didn't charm you, knowing the advantages he had, like being older and more experienced. You've still got it a little off. I started out truly wanting Jeanette to be with Dane, but he wasn't even trying. All he did was watch worriedly as she came through the door later and later. I started to get nervous. Envious. He wasn't making any moves, but she needed love. Love I was ready to offer. I came on too strong. She turned me down, as she should have. It was wrong of me, and I still regret that. But somehow, she missed me. I'm the one she went to, and Dane dumped her. Now Dane and Tessa are trying everything, thinking they can convince us it's a bad idea. They even came over yesterday and took my hat. But why'd you pick Rudy?